Hey y'all, welcome back to Skate 2. I'm Insetic. With me on this set is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
Matt Rocks 101.
Hey, I'm still Matt.
And Taro.
Time to get funky.
Yeah. And in this video, we're going through the final sets of career missions for the Skateboard Mac and Thrasher. So we'll, make the cover at the end of this. And that means that we are going through the infamous Dunk Slam mission, which I developed my own kind of strategy for, so maybe stick around and see that. But yeah, first we're gonna cover the Skateboard Mag.
Yo, this view is
and man, we've been talking with Skylar. I was hoping he'd get on these videos. I mentioned that because I decked myself out in, flip clothing
gear?
and such, anything that's in the game for, extremely sorry.
Yeah.
The yellow shirt, yellow board, and all that.
He's gonna be extremely sorry that he missed out on these recordings.
And that guy's gonna be extremely dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's because okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen that happen before.
Find the
So
gap.
it's a photo with a view.
We got it! That's it! That's perfect!
You just
Good
got
job.
views.
See this. Which picture? Oh, that's pretty good.
That was actually good. That was actually got it right.
Which one of these do you like?
Yeah,
gotta
I
pick
could
the last
verify.
one.
I could verify that I did not accidentally hit Y immediately in any of these this time.
Oh, good.
Dude, how
So
spicy are you
we
right
might
now?
get some
Another photo
actual
with Atiba?
shots.
Decent shots, yeah.
Yeah,
Atiba will earn his keep for once.
Oh yeah.
for once.
I like him.
In the game.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Atiba took
I'm
good
not.
pictures.
I'm not.
You're the one that's
Slamming him in
picking
real
them.
life.
Oh yeah.
Just like out of nowhere, part 9, it's time to go after Atiba.
He's like, Atiba Jefferson, I'm sure you are a wonderful man, and I'm glad that you have had such a long and illustrious career
Dude,
photographing
check this
men
out.
with
There's
boards.
so many gaps.
I wish you many more years
about
of
this
success and happiness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please accept
I love
this
you.
apology.
Will you marry me?
Oh,
Speaking of oh,
Yeah.
oh, you can just do that.
I like
Make
how
the
you
gap.
did. I like how you did a
twice in
Christ
row
stare.
there. What was that?
I like how you
called
did a
making
Christ
it.
stare because you were about to go meet Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to get down there. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. This is another one where it's a big drop, so you have to go and get the ramp to break your fall.
You have to break your legs before you can do the challenge.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's
Nice.
creative, and it really uses, that
That's
new
in the
feature
bag.
No,
added in
not,
Skate 2.
not the ramp part itself. Just weird. You have to go like jump down there and die before you can move it.
Well, you don't have to. You could
I like
just
that one too,
walk
yeah.
around.
Yeah,
but,
if you
like,
wanted to play by the rules of the establishment and be a sheep, you
Yo,
could just
Atiba's
walk
not as good
around,
as G-Retta, but he is
but, live dangerously and painlessly, because you're in a video game.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
gonna
right. Yeah,
let the
I forgot we
lamestream
live in a
media
world
tell
where there
me
is no
not to
pain.
break my bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking mainstream media telling me not to die.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Take that, r/never broke a bone.
Yeah.
I've broken so many bones.
I'll break
Is
all
that a
your
real
bones.
subreddit, or are you just making that up?
That
that's
is a
it
real
might be.
subreddit.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah. You get kicked
It's
out of it
impossible
if
to
you
tell.
ever do break a bone
So is it
in your
like...
life.
So is it just like for people who
Yo, I've been
not
waiting to see
aren't
this
just
sequence.
thinking like, oh, I've
You
never
need to
broken a
blast
bone,
the
but like
stairs,
actually
ride
feel
the
special
legs,
because they've
clear
never
the
broken a
car.
bone?
It's facetious. It's tongue in cheek.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's all like a
And-
community-wide bit.
Oh,
And
okay.
the thing is that there's so many facetious ones, but there's just as many unironic ones.
Yeah,
too.
totally
so you always
unironic,
have
like-
to, like figure out which one's which.
And like, yeah, that's
because the
crazy.
facetious
Okay, yeah,
ones
the
are
fact-
always making fun of, are usually making fun of the unironic ones,
I'd
but
take
like
one of 'em.
they all use the same name. You're insane
Yeah, they
general
use the
theme,
same-
so it's you always got to be sure which one is actually
Yeah.
ironic and which one.
I'm
is
glad
not.
there was somebody here to actually clarify that because
Yo, check
Yeah,
this
you
one
know,
out. Atiba.
other's I could have
got
made a
some
fool of myself
experienced
going
Redditors
off on
in
a
the chat.
rant.
It was, yeah, one of those subreddits I just heard of forever ago, and so in the back of my mind, it was just like,
Never broke a bone.
oh, this'll make sense as a reference.
You want to know something? I don't know if I've ever broken a bone.
You're
Like,
not
really?
sure.
Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but I can also imagine I probably have.
Yeah, we like don't get in a lot of danger, you know.
But I've been hit by a car 3 times.
Ah.
That is a lot of
See,
times.
here's the thing about breaking a bone. If it's something that you like had to have a cast for, I think it's more memorable. But if it's like one of those things that healed on its own, you might not remember it as well. One exception to that, I've broken 2 bones. I broke my leg, which I had a cast for, and I was like, I think it was 4 when I broke my leg, or 3.
Weird.
And I just remember the cast, and that was pretty much it. The other thing is when I broke my pinky toe.
Yeah.
And the reason I remember that is because that is probably the most pain I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
What up, Retta?
What's up, Atiba? What are you bringing us here for? I thought we were gonna shoot the dude's cover.
Oh, we are. I've been checking this spot for a while. There's a guaranteed cover in there.
Yeah, right. Do you know how much security is in there?
Don't even worry about it. I called in a favor. Let's roll.
For clarity, the reason I remember when Matt broke his toe is because there was a whole time on Steel Donut where every video started with him going, "Ah, my toe."
Guaranteed cover. You see that
Just for
that
clarity.
sculpture over there? I need you to blast through.
Yeah, well, it's the final skateboard mag shot. You're going into the bowels of Mongo Corp.
Atiba's
boy.
just standing there. No one's gonna bother him.
I mean, and Big Black gets called in for this mission, so no one's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
But, you know, actually, these chains of missions do have, you know, moments where it's like, this mission could be a huge pain in the ass, but I've already dealt with it and know what to do immediately to, you know, try and avoid that as much as possible. So, like, though I get these, you know, pretty quickly, or like first try, these could totally become pains in the ass. Because, like, you know, so again, I'm just showing kind of, well, here's the situation. You know, you gotta do this jump, and you gotta drag a rail over to do it. But, like, you know, imagine you're going for it, alright? You go up to the rail, maybe you mess it up or so. All the guards have followed you. They are now all around this rail.
Oh.
And Big Black is also here beating them up. So, like, you try to go for it again, and there's a whole ton of shit in your way. You gotta lead them away and get back. And, yeah, I mean, again, it's cool ideas, but, like, see, I already knew to lead them away to give myself an actual shot, and so, you know.
Kind of funny how they'll run up to you.
You could just imagine that, like, people get piled up there, they start moving the rail around, you gotta reposition, da-da-da.
Oh, hell yeah. That was a great shot.
Even with being able to tie, you know, a pose to your session marker.
Oh,
But yeah.
that one. Oh, nice. That's a good
I mean, this is a really good cover shot. That's why
Yeah.
it's the cover shot.
Wow!
Then it shows this again.
$650,000. I wish.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Slap
Dude, imagine if
impressed.
if I got paid $1,000 like per like picture. Damn, I could see the appeal.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have to do something cover worthy.
I know, but I mean, like, yeah, I get it.
oh, here I'd kind of stopped paying attention, so too late. I was like, wait, why are the guards coming up at me? Wait, why are the arrows? Oh shit!
Will they attack you just for being there? Like, even if you don't have your skateboard?
Yeah.
I
because
think-
I think because it was like right after the mission, so
Oh,
you were
right,
still
right,
in
right.
the
They were aggro
no
too,
skate
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, so yeah, over to
Here
the
we
Thrasher
go.
path, and here's the mission Dunk Slam, one of the most
Oh, fuck.
infamous missions in this game, just because it just like doesn't work how you expect
Yeah.
it to, and I'm gonna show that at first, you know, just so
I hate
you
this one.
get the setup and such. And I will mention, yes, there is a way to cheese this mission by, you know, dragging a bunch of movable objects
think it'd
over
be
and
possible to
getting
fly up there and
a
do a
ramp up
handplane or
into
something?
kind of the hitbox the game's
trigger
looking
zone.
for. Yeah, so you need to hand plant the top of the backboard. And so, yeah, if you bring a bunch of movable objects over and stack up a ramp on top of them, you can get the lip up into the hitbox the game's looking for. And just hand plant the ramp and do that. So you'll find
So
that
it's-
if you search.
So
like,
it's not looking for you to hand plant an object. It's just got like a.
It's just got a big,
Yeah,
hit
trigger
box.
zone. Do a hand plant in this trigger zone.
Right,
Okay,
but
interesting.
okay, so yeah, all right. You drag a ramp over here, and then it's just like, all right, let me get some speed and let me go up and do it. And again, it just doesn't work.
Interesting.
You go up it, it's like, oh, you're too far. You're not hand planting it.
Oh,
You
I've
move
never
the
seen
ramp
that
closer.
before.
It's like, oh, now you hit the backboard on the way up and crash. And so your first time through, it might be just this minuscule, just like grabbing it and trying to move it a little bit in one way or another and seeing what works and nothing works. And yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass.
You're also not supposed to ollie, but of course you wouldn't think that because it's way up there.
Right, there's so much shit you gotta figure out, or you think you have to figure out, but let me just tell you again, none of this
This is not the way to do it.
None of this
I
shit
have
works.
a memory of me hand planting on that basketball thing and it not counting.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Up there. I have a memory of that not even
And
counting.
maybe, like, especially if you've done Darren Navarrette's mission, you might already know that there is a system in place for the game where if you're, like, stacked, if you're, like, doing something where you can hand plant two different things stacked vertically, like for this, you can hand plant the quarter pipe or you could hand plant the backboard. And there is a system in place for the game where if it detects that, it'll automatically try and make you hand plant the higher thing. But that doesn't make this one any easier because it's very...
Yeah, because I hand planted the bottom one a lot.
So, I got to thinking, and I was kind of like, well, why is the game spawning me where it is for this mission? Because the game's spawn points for the missions in Skate 2 are really good. Like, there's almost none of the issues of, you know, back at Skate 1 where they spawned you, like, at a really awkward distance from something. So it's like, why here? And then I was kind of thinking, so maybe what if I line up the ramp more kind of directly with where I spawn, rather than directly with the backboard.
Okay.
And also, yes, I do recommend changing your stance to goofy, just so... yeah, no, I think it did get better results than being at regular, but... So basically, there's some colored splotches on the ground. Move the ramp kind of diagonal between the blue splotch on the left and sort of the upper half of the orange splotch. And you'll start seeing just more consistent results. I mean, you're not going to get it first try. It's still going to be really, really finicky, but you're going to get close a lot more.
Huh. Oh,
And
yeah,
so this is my suggestion for doing it without cheesing.
You know, back in the original Ant 2 playthrough, there was that common thing you guys said that you sort of did retract after the fact, but, like, you wondered how frequently they, or how much or how frequently they play tested this.
And even if you bail when you never have before, it's not really that big a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm going to get this 9th try, spend less than a minute total on it once I've set up the way I wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
try
not
that.
that bad.
I just
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, where you're hovering like an inch
I don't know
above the
why my
backboard.
guy did that, but yeah, basically, so push 3 times, and then, you know, pump on the ramp by, like, crouching and then uncrouching on your board. But I think that's the way to do it, like, kind of go at it diagonally.
Like, obviously they play tested this game. They play tested it a significant amount and stuff like that. I just wonder what the playtesting for this particular mission looked like.
Yeah.
Like, did they have like
what did they do?
several devs
And also,
few,
you could
like,
pause on that, and that's, again, sort of the angle you want to get.
yeah, like did the QA testers get it like third try and they're like, oh, you know, it's fine.
Perfect,
There's
ship
also
it.
a chance that, like, it could have worked differently, and that's when they playtested it, and then something accidentally happened that made it harder. Right?
Like
Yeah,
maybe they
something
changed,
tweaked.
they tuned some physics.
Like
or
maybe
something.
they tuned like
Oh man,
the
you
grabbing
can do so
or
many
changed the
things here. Let's
hitbox or
see it.
something that made it harder.
Yeah.
Like last minute, and they did not get a chance to fix
like
that.
change the magnetism on hand plants
Yeah.
to like be in a
Because
smaller
most of the
smaller
time,
trigger
whenever
area.
you have like a really polished game otherwise, but there's like 1 or 2 things that just don't work right, generally it's this changed last minute and nobody got a chance to correct these specific things.
Yeah. Because like
In my game dev experience, that's generally what
like
happened.
both in an angry and also a genuine like you wonder like how did this get into this final product?
Yeah.
Like because also it also just is like a curious thing like
Yeah,
how,
because like nothing else is that broken. So like, how did this happen right here
Yeah.
specifically? It's interesting to speculate on.
You know,
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't
some
know.
people who are in the whole game testing QA industry. I'm gonna reach out to them and see if they know anybody who did QA or testing for Skate 2. If I can get some info on that, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Nice try.
So again, this is a mission where it can go bad really fast if you don't get it immediately. Because, as you see, you're riding in a no-skid area, so the guy gets pissed off, you start moving the shit around. Sure, you can set the stuff Sure, you can set the stuff to reset on your session marker, but if he gets pissed at you and starts chasing you down, well, now you gotta deal with that. It's
amazing.
So, genuinely, a bunch of these are like, get it first try, or have to struggle with some shit. Not enough to, like, have to restart the mission and give up and try again, but just get it first try to avoid a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I'm thinking, because, like, the other horrible mission in this game is Can You Spell Girl, which I'm not going to do. You only need to do that if you want to join Girl as a team. But I tried that legitly, and yeah, just, it takes so long to do, and you're going up against 2 other people in a game of Skate that they can keep landing at da-da-da. So, like, my first time through, when I wanted to do all the content, I went and did the cheese. Like, here at Dunk Slam, I wanted to find a way that I didn't have to cheese it. I wanted to find a way to hand plant the backboard.
Right.
But at Can You Spell Girl, I was like, this sucks enough that I'm just gonna do what's been proven to work.
I don't know if I mentioned this in like in the Skate 1 series, just like offhandedly, but I've beaten Skate 2 twice recently, just cause I got my disc clean for the Xbox version, and then it released on Xbox backwards compatibility for the Series S, so I was like, oh, I might as well play it again. And both times, I did 100% the game. I completed all the challenges, including Can You Spell Girl, and both times, there is this really almost, I don't want to say it's intentional, but, like, really evil thing, where for only that mission, pressing A restarts, and pressing B is how you exit the mission. That only applies to that mission.
That does sound
Every other
evil,
mission,
actually.
Like, you just saw it right there, you could probably pause, but on Can You Spell Girl, those buttons are reversed, and if you press restart, and you quit out, it will not give you credit for it. Even if you already beat it. I made that mistake both times I was playing through the game.
God.
Are there see, this is why I was so, part of why I was so negative at the start of Skate 1, because obviously you hear the negativity a lot more than you hear the positivity, and I'd heard that in every game there's some absolute bullshit missions.
Yeah,
like,
and
what do I need to watch out for in Skate 3, you know? Like, it turned out that Can You Spell Girl was optional, and it turned out actually that, you know, just some diagonal thinking, almost literally, made the backboard one a lot more consistent. But just like hearing about this shit that I'm gonna have to suffer through, what was and still can put me off of wanting to, you know, progress. Not saying again like we're back to me thinking bad things, but you know.
Yeah. That Skate is evil and that anyone who thinks it's good has bad opinions.
Yeah.
Not that you ever were saying.
But like you just
I
don't
say
hear
that
about
now.
that in terms of like SSX or Tony Hawk, you know.
Like,
like
Skate 3, I genuinely don't remember there being any miserable missions.
The only one is there's one.
The jumping the shark one is a little annoying, I think, to get over that.
Jumping the shark is a little annoying. There's a few gap missions, like photo missions that have to do with gaps, that can be a little hard. There's one where, but also the thing is, in Skate 3 they introduced killing and owning for all challenges, pretty much.
Yeah.
And you can pretty reliably own every challenge, and it's the kill, like the majority of the bullshit.
Yeah, I'll probably just own things.
Yeah.
Well, not
there
the
is
easy
some
version, but you know what I mean,
bullshit.
the normal version of it, the non-hard version.
Yeah.
And you can get by doing that. I'm pretty sure I only killed like 2 or 3 challenges when I was playing through it.
Yeah,
because I didn't like doing challenges in the first place.
I have 100%ed Skate 3 twice as well, killing all the challenges that I could. And there was one photo mission where to own it, you had to grind a signpost into a gap. And to kill that mission, you had to specifically do a blunt slide. And blunt slide, it was like a really high signposts, so getting up there and then doing a blunt slide where you have to move your tail down is hard.
Okay. We can, yeah.
This is it. The scene of the crime.
Are you sure? This is what you tried to skate? I mean, I'd heard the stories, but this thing's insane.
Yeah, dude would have made it if the cops didn't show.
Man, if you want to drop in on the murder horn, that's your business, but,
Don't worry about it. You're gonna get your cover shot, right?
all right. It's your funeral.
Yeah, he's just totally down to put photos of a
Oh,
dead
yeah.
man in his magazine.
Yeah, so
just
this
get
is
you
what
dying.
got us 5 years in prison. We tried to drop into the dam, but got caught by the cops. But now we're back to do that and get our cover.
Like the
Holy fuck.
easiest challenge in the game, almost.
And just like the worst pictures. You're so far away.
I
Mike
know.
Burnett, what are you doing?
Yeah. We should have gotten Atiba to do this shot. He's
yeah.
proven his worth.
Yeah, that's what
I
put
mean,
us away
this-
in the slammer.
This just looks like a picture of someone killing themselves.
I was gonna say,
Right, like I,
Looks like just going
I don't want to be too much of a downer here, but that just reminds me of some of the photos that came out after 9/11.
Oh, God.
That's what it looks like to me. I'm looking at that and going, I wouldn't want that on anything.
Yeah. Like, you have to put in really big letters on
Like,
the
he
cover.
survived.
He survived.
He
is
is
He did
alive.
this on purpose and is fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
the
broke the
narometer.
bar on the narometer.
Oh
Also-
God!
I missed
Jesus
I
Oh, my
Christ!
God.
skaters
And also
playing.
got a shoe sponsor. Yeah, for completing both of the career magazine paths, you get your second sponsor. Or I guess you get the shoe sponsor. You could have done that first, and that'd be your...
Yeah.
Actually, no, you have to get a board. Never mind. But, yeah, so also the dam, like right below the dam, is drained now. I never really showed it, but yeah, that area just below the dam was filled with water up until you completed this mission. You
This is a fun
saw
little
you saw
story.
Sammy's little thing where that's actually a unique cutscene. You know, she goes in and turns the valve and shuts the
entire
dam
fucking
off.
dam off. Everyone is
Yeah.
gonna fucking, like, die.
But
No one's gonna
Yeah.
have clean water anymore.
now you can drop in at the very top and you know, ride the sewers or whatever pretty much all the way down, you know.
No one's gonna be able to grow their crops. The entire agricultural industry of San Vanalona is just done now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's over.
Of course. I got the skateboard though, so I don't really care.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it was all worth it.
We're the man-made force that destroyed new San Vanalona, and they're gonna have to make new San Vanalona.
New Neo,
Another one.
Vanalona.
New Neo Tokyo 2.
No Neo Tokyo 2.
What is New Neo Tokyo 2 from?
It was a, I don't know if
Wasn't
it's
it
actually
from-
from anything, but it was a joke we used to say for
Isn't
a
it from
long time.
Gigabots?
Might
idea.
be.
Neo Tokyo is in Akira, I believe.
Yeah, I
But
think
like, I
that
think
makes
New
sense. That
Neo
lines up.
Tokyo 2 was from Gigabots, where they like had the robot with it's like a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers parody thing from back in the day. We were in high school. And
Yeah.
like, I think a news reporter was like, "A giant monster is attacking New Neo Tokyo 2."
Yeah, but the original Neo Tokyo is from
Ow.
Ostensibly, they were making a parody of that.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The idea of Neo whatever
I
is
saw
kind of
you
funny.
pointing to the sky.
Like imagine if
I'm
they
coming to meet you,
destroyed New
Jesus.
York and they just made New Neo New York.
Yeah, New New York.
Neo New York.
Yeah. So that's the end of those career paths, but that's obviously not the end of the playthrough. There's still a bunch more to do. So like next video, I'll be finally addressing, finally going through those team film challenges that have been up at the top left of my screen for several episodes. But also this video's not even done because it was kind of short, and so I decided I wanted to show off like one or two interesting locations or lines that I saw from other Skate 2 content creators. Like if you know the channel Night Speeds, he plays the Skate series and like Session Skater XL, gives you info on updates and such. And he showed this off in one of his videos. Like go to the community pool, but then you can, you don't need to move the dumpster, you could just jump on. But there's a small little line on the roofs here.
Oh yeah, I remember
You
this.
guys know about that?
Yep.
I did not actually.
I knew about
I
this
knew
one.
about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
All
didn't
right.
know about it.
I'm wondering because there is this one skate YouTuber that I used to watch like way back in the day, back when these games were new. Matt Rocks 101. Are you going to show anything that he showed off in some of his videos?
Can you not?
No, we're trying to
appreciate
make
it
sure
right
that channel burns and dies.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we've been
actually
waiting
cry.
for Matt Rocks 102 for like 10 years by this point.
Yeah.
I
Catch
never
up.
noticed the boxes there before, though. Like, the implication is you're supposed to jump into them. Like you're in a film stunt. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Although there's no like crushing physics on the boxes. You just they're just as hard as stone. You snap your spine.
Oh, I did this. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
I
classic.
think I tried to throw myself into it so I looked like I was hanging out on the couch.
Yeah, there's that classic Skate 1 clip of that guy hitting himself on the billboard, and he does like a backflip onto the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Bail Anywhere feature, it's a lot easier for plebs like me to get a good couch shot or whatever. Yeah, no, you've got it. I've got to end these videos with a launch glitch.
Oh.
But I was gonna say, it obviously can't be the end of the Let's Play already because you only have 2 of the sponsors.
Yeah, it's always
There's
very
like 5
funny.
of them, but it's kind of weird how you can complete the 2 like Thrasher and Skateboard Mag things and only get another sponsor out of it.
Yeah, if you only stick to career mode, this is kind of the end, or at least I guess in a little bit, like in what's covered by the next video, would be kind of the end. But again, that's only one avenue of content. But yeah, we've got film challenges and basically the rest of things under career mode next time, so join us then.